Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Now, people tell me I should be grateful for what I have. Not once have you heard me not say I am not grateful for what I have. I worked hard to get all this stuff. But see, people look at your stuff and think you bought it all yesterday. That ain't how that works. It's bought over a period of time. Now, this collection, not this particular collection, but my collections have been sold 3 or 4 different damn times, probably 5. But people make it seem like as soon as you hit a speed bump, you're supposed to sell everything you have. That ain't how it goes. Bro, you exhaust every option before you start selling shit. The reason why I sold my shit because I needed more money. I needed a bigger piece of money to do something with. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. You know when it's time to sell. You just don't be like, oh man, I listen to this guy complain about life all the time. It's a complaining channel. That's what I do here. I complain. It says it in the title. Ranting. That's what ranting is, complaining. We talk about toys and people get mad. I don't understand. Oh man, I'm fanning everything, woman. I'm not fanning nothing, woman. I'm just being honest, bro. You sit here and hear me talk about certain things, man. I hear people tell me, man, I don't want to hear, about the blues and how bad you got it. I don't want to hear it from you because, see, you got all that stuff back there. That's the person I want to hear it from. I want to hear it from somebody who has something to lose. I don't want to hear it from somebody who ain't got shit. I don't want to hear marriage or relationship advice from somebody that been married 5 damn times. Hell, you didn't learn not once. So I don't want to hear shit from you. Bro, my thing is I want to hear somebody who got something good to say. Exhaust every option before you start selling shit. See, people want to sell shit and no, I took the easy way out. I just sold all the shit. Bro, no. Bro, I hear so many people tell me, man, you are so lucky. What's luck got to do with it? Bro, I bought all this shit. I worked my ass off to get this stuff. It wasn't given to me free. People make it seem like somebody came out and gave me buckets of stuff free. There are people that donate to this channel, and I say thank you as always as I do. But man, for the most part, it is what it is. People make it seem like you don't know what it's like. And you can tell somebody you've been homeless, you've been here, you've been there, and they still don't get it. But you ain't there now. See, I don't want to hear from you because you ain't there now. I don't want to hear somebody who's still in this shit that could have got themselves out of this shit. Bro, you know what? Life is about what you willing to do to get yourself out of the shit you in. See, people want to dwell in that shit. They want to stay there. They want to complain about shit not being right, but they're not doing anything to make it better. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been doing shit to make it better. I've been getting myself in a situation where stuff is working out. But you know what? That's just life. Stuff do go bad a lot. I don't think people get it. It's not like life is like some, easy button, that you press it. That was easy. No, it wasn't easy. You got to get your ass up every day and go to work, whether if you're sick, you're tired, you just exhausted. Bro, sometimes I sit here and I be exhausted. Shit, that's life. People tell me, man, you just sitting there sometimes. Bro, you don't work. I work every damn day. But you see the videos and you don't understand that I do get off work. You get what I mean? I don't work 24/7. I look at it just like this. This community, for some part, I don't think, I said just like this, and I said it many a times. In the toy collecting community, in any one of these communities, gym shoes, video games, bruh, there are people with different pockets. There are people with different drives. Some people are happy with just, the bare minimum. Some people want more. And there ain't nothing wrong with wanting more. We make it seem like, it's wrong to get out here and do something and, you got more than the next person and people thinking you in here, oh man, he think he better than everybody. That ain't what it is. You want something different. You not settling just for, I just want just a little, man, and if I get that little, I'm okay. No. Me as a person, man, I want as much as I can get. I'm not being, facetious or anything. I'm just saying, when I go somewhere, man, I want to be like, man, I got a haul for a month. You be like, damn, bro, don't post that. My thing is, I work hard, bro. I put the hours in on this channel. People make it seem like we don't put no hours in here. I drop more videos than anybody you ever seen on damn YouTube. And my thing is, man, I'm just saying thank you to everybody, but people make it seem like I don't understand a lot of stuff. Like I got it easy. Like I'm sitting here, with a silver spoon in my mouth. Bro, I think that's where everybody go wrong at. They're always assuming that, other people ain't doing what they're supposed to do. What is this person doing that I'm not doing? I could tell you what I'm doing, whereas you may not be doing. A lot of people don't want to put that time, that effort in. They don't want to have to work more hours to get all the stuff they want. Man, I'm willing to put the damn hours in. Why you think I be telling you I'm tired? Why you think I tell you I'm stressed? Dude, this world runs on money. Without money, you will not have nothing here. I'm just being real here right now. People make it seem like all of this is a joke. They make it seem like, every time you turn around, see, there go Unc right there. He done took offense at something I said. No, I'm answering what you saying. People make it seem like you haven't gone through shit. You don't supposed to be going through shit every damn day. If I'm telling you I'm having a hard ass time, but you got all that stuff you can sell, just sell it off. It ain't that damn easy. Don't give your shit away. See, so many people are so quick just to give everything away. Bro, you don't do that. You exhaust all the options, bro. You go out there, do some day labor. Help your friends on some of these damn jobs where you can get paid at. Go donate plasma. Do some shit, bro. But don't go, soon as something go wrong, you go sell every damn thing. You ain't never had nothing. Dude, that's why I say you got to think outside the box. See, so many of us are just used to just, a lot of people out here are used to people handing them shit. And this is why a lot of people can't deal with shit. People are used to being coddled, and, given that damn, participation trophy. I wasn't given that. I was looking at that damn stage and see first, second, and third. I want one of those damn positions. Man, I got fifth one year and I was just looking like, man, look, I'm not even on that stage. I got a ribbon, but I didn't get on the stage. My whole thing was the next damn year I wanted to get on the damn stage. I got up there next time I was on the third. I had bronze. Next year I had silver. Next year I had gold. Bro, I wasn't playing with them. You got to put the work in. You got to have some fail-safes in your situation. People tell me, man, you got so much to be grateful for. I never said I wasn't grateful. What? Because I'm complaining that shit is bad, that, that means that I'm not grateful for what I have? Bro, come on. Damn, what type of off-the-wall type shit is that? What type of logic is that? What, I can't complain? Wait, so people who have nothing are the only ones that can complain? So it's a contest on who can complain more, right? No. That ain't how this works. Shit, if that's the way it works, nobody should be able to complain then. If you got a roof over your head, food in your belly, you shouldn't complain about nothing. But yes, you have every right to complain. You have every right to complain about stuff going up out here. If I told you groceries don't went up, oh, but you got all that stuff behind you. But I can't complain about groceries? Damn, I can't complain about anything. You in a different situation than everybody else. That ain't my fault. We all are the reason we are somewhere. I'm serious. If you want to know why you in a situation, look in the mirror. That person right there done put you in that damn situation. And it ain't nobody else's fault. Sometimes we got to call a spade, and sometimes we got to hear that hard knock life shit, because we don't want to hear it. Sometimes we want people just to tell us it's going to be okay. And to be honest, sometimes it's not going to be okay. Sometimes it's going to get worse. And this is why I'm telling you, sometimes when I put my head down and I just sit back and I think about every damn thing else, people don't understand what you go through. They just don't. People see it from their angle. They only can see they can't see past themselves. A lot of people cannot see past themselves. They can't see what you going through, but they want you to understand what they going through. You've been going through the same shit for 20 years. You ain't going through nothing. That's a choice. You choose to keep going through this shit. That ain't my fault. Dude, a lot of times we scared to ask for help. Ask for help. If you're going through something and you know somebody can help you out here, far as talk or something like that, people ain't gonna give you money out here nowadays. They ain't gonna pay your rent. People used to feed you, but they can't do that anymore because the food is too high. I hear so many people keep telling me, man, I see so many people who done had high-priced jobs out here who are making hand-over-fist money. Now they don't even got a damn job anymore. Don't that make you think? But man, I'm not trying to cut anybody down or make anybody feel bad, but people make you feel bad for having something or wanting something or wanting more. It's nothing wrong with none of that. If you work your ass off to get it, why is anybody else complaining about what you got? If I complain about groceries, gas, the price of rent, why? If I complain that, the wages haven't went up, oh, but you got too much stuff back there to be complaining. That sounds crazy. So people who have something can't complain when shit go up. Oh, you just got to deal with it. See, because I ain't got nothing, so I should be able to complain. That ain't how that works. Whatever, man, I be wanting to go off here sometimes because people go a little too far and they make it seem like you ain't never been through shit. Man, there's been times where shit just doesn't happen and I had to put my head down. You just don't get it. For everybody that been here on this channel, this shit wasn't here before. These shelves behind me were empty. If you want to go back, look at some of those earlier videos. I deleted a lot of them because a lot of people didn't watch. It was empty back here. And a lot of people didn't get that. Over a period of time, that's how your collection grow. A piece at a time, 2 pieces at a time. That's life. You accumulate stuff. Not everything you buy, you should be selling. You ain't gonna never have anything. But see, we all different. I appreciate everything I have, but if the time comes, if I need to sell it, won't be the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth time that I have to sell a collection. But see, people don't understand that. People can't see past themselves. They put who they are on you, and they want you to understand this is, wrong because you complaining and you shouldn't be. So a person who has a Lamborghini can't complain about groceries and shit like that, can't complain about the prices of airfare or any damn thing else. You can't complain about nothing. That ain't how life works. I just want to keep this and tell you this. That ain't how life works. Life is hard. It's not fair. If you don't work for it, you won't have it. If you're not a have, you will have not. But till later, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.